Hey Carlos, tell me a little bit about you, who you are, and tell the readers and the viewers what is it that you're doing.
Alright, well, my name is Carlos Rodriguez, and I'm a San Jose muralist. I'm an immigrant to the United States, and I'm a citizen now. I've been here for about 20 years, been painting for about 15 years. So I got here when I was around 11, started my career like around 16, 17. I started as a graffiti artist and then evolved into a muralist. Growing up in Mexico, I grew up around the Instituto Cabañas, which is an art institute in Mexico, and some of the great muralists, Orozco and Siqueiros, had painted murals there. So I grew up looking at these murals, and that's what has inspired me to create community murals. Originally in the 1930s, the murals were created for people that were from the common, or lower standard, lower class, and basically they couldn't read or write. So the murals were created to inform them and to keep them up to date on what was going on in the day-to-day, to let them understand what their world was and how they were being treated and how the world were viewing them. And so for me, muralism is very important because it does give a sense of belonging, a sense of history and understanding to all. It doesn't have to be something like a test or something that people need to be super knowledgeable about. It really has to do with the soul and how the soul perceives the color and the dimensions of the wall, the geometry that's put on the wall, and the message of the wall.
So why this project the way you have designed? What inspired you to create this one?
So this particular mural was inspired by City Year and their MLK Day, right? So they come out and they volunteer and they fix schools and they put gardens up and they put murals up. This particular mural, I think, is the first time they hired an artist to come and lead the project. And so when I was put to the task of designing the mural, the principal of the school, who is a person that's been here for 30 years, she was here as a student, she came back as a teacher, and now she's running the school as a principal, thought about the students that walk through this path every day, that live in the community behind us, that don't get dropped off in the school, that don't have the ability to have their parents support them as much in a way where they're getting rides to and from school. They walk to school through this back area. And so up until then, this back area was very forgotten, and the kids would just walk through here and come into the school and leave. The principal thought of them, and she wanted to put the mural here for their welcoming when they came to the school, and their exiting when they left the school. So when I designed the mural, I wanted to do something that represented that beginning of a freshman coming into a high school, and then the exiting of a high school senior leaving for their future, right? And so the mural is called the Seed of Infinite Creation. You can see in the center there is a tree growing out of a book. The tree is made out of a DNA, and it reaches the top crown representing the brain of the student. And when you stand on the bottom of the book, you become the seed of the mural. So the mural doesn't work until somebody stands there and makes the whole mural its creation, what can come out of that one person. So that's how I individualize the mural for every student. So they're gonna fix this path right here in order for students to walk to and from school as well. So definitely the inspiration behind the mural was each and every student that comes to the school, and how were they going to take ownership of the wall if they couldn't come, or they were just going to walk into it on Monday morning, right? And that's basically why I decided to make this creation. You have the cosmos that go around the center of the sun. That all becomes the world, right? The present and the future. You know what I mean? And the two dragons on the bottom is Quetzalcoatl, is the god of knowledge, and so they become the protectors of the student. Right? What was the other question?
So Carlos, what is the message for the students?
So the message is anything you can dream of, anything that you need to draw from as far as support, it's on the mural. So that way when they come into the school, they have this essence of belonging, of feeling welcome, and of being part of the community, you know? Community regeneration is the main focus of the mural, is to let the community here flourish and to let them understand that we're thinking about every one of the students equally.
Well, thank you, Carlos, for
Thank you so
sharing the
much.
knowledge.